Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome to another edition of the Launch Fuel Funnel Makeover. This one is presented to us by Fast Factory, one of our clients, John Swanson. They're getting a pretty low conversion rate on this and wanted to know if I could help give him some suggestions. So what we're going to do is we're going to transform this funnel in just 30 minutes. Here we go. All right, so the first thing is when you look at this, he's got a backdrop that's really busy, super busy. And these are before and after pictures of some kind of weight loss program. The problem is these pictures are not serving him because one, they're in the background, they're distracting from everything. Second big issue that I see on here, this is called the Fast Factory Challenge, but I don't know what the heck that is. Just below it, they do talk about a 56-day transformation, but what kind of transformation? And they're going to get that for free, normally $637. Then you have a little letter here from Coach Jess. I just don't know who Coach Jess is, and that's, even though it's not a lot of information, it looks like it's a lot of information because it's sort of crammed in there. So let's jump in here and let's build him a funnel that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is in Click Funnels, I'm going to come here, I'm just going to create just a basic squeeze page funnel for this. It's really all I need, and I'm just going to start with a blank one. Okay, as many of you guys know who watch me build funnels, I like to start with blank funnels just mainly because, you know, they don't get in the way and they can do exactly what we want to do. However, in this situation, I am going to come in here and I'm going to find a template out of the Mother Funnel program that I can use to just sort of speed up the process because this isn't a crazy intense funnel and this should be converting a lot higher than just 2%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this build. Internet's going a little slow today, but that's no problem at all. I have 30 minutes and I think we can knock this out even quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just scroll down here. We are, just so you know, if you've never used the Mother Funnel, we're in the opt-in section, and then we have a bunch of templates up here that we can choose from, and I'm just going to simply find one that just sort of looks like weight loss or looks like something that I could use if I can. And if we don't have something in that genre, then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to go to the marketplace and show you how I sort of do those things and make it work. So I don't really see anything that works here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to go to the marketplace, see what I can find. And I love to hack funnels out of the marketplace. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the templates button right here, and I'm going to search. Like health. See what that does. Okay, and it's going to bring me up here. So there's a life health coach and a fitness coach right here. Okay, and these I know are really good because this one here. So let's look at this one. See what this looks like here. This is a homepage funnel. And then let's look at it, okay? This one's Get Your Dream Body. This one's not a bad little funnel right here, okay? This isn't really a bad funnel, so I think we can just, we can maybe use this, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start with something like this. Okay, so let's come back here, and what I want is we're gonna, remember, this is the funnel we're rebuilding, okay? So when I guess I have to open up ClickFunnels again so I can see both tabs. So I'm going to come here and I'm just going to, I think I can pull this out. I just grab this blank squeeze page funnel right here. This is one I started working on earlier. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, while that's loading, is we're going to just try to, like, I like that look right here. Now, we're probably not going to go as dark as that, although we could, okay, but I like the big, bold headline right here, and so we're going to try to create something like that, okay? And so maybe put the Factory Forge logo over here, and then maybe put some navigation bars up here to scroll. But we're going to try to do something quick, simple, nothing too complicated, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply grab... What do I want to grab? I'm going to grab this one right here, okay? Just because it's got a headline, it's got a button, just some stuff that's going to save me from having to do a ton of work. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to edit it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for their color scheme, okay? So what I notice with their color scheme right here is it's got this blue button, so I'm just going to grab and figure out what color blue that is. And that is, copy that. Okay, and then come back here to the ClickFunnels, and then I'm going to just change this button right here to match the color that we want. Okay, so that's the blue color that we want. And then, if those of you know who I build, I like to do the the colors first, okay? He doesn't really have a secondary color, so we're just gonna, I mean, he's got red, but that's not his branding color. So we're gonna do the second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this logo right here, okay? And then I'm gonna put this in up here. I'm gonna just replace this with that, so I have the logo in place. Once again, it may not end up going there. And then I'm going to take the thing, this is called the 56-day transformation coaching. I'm going to grab that because we're probably going to need that here, okay? And then I'm just going to copy this and use it right here. Okay, so now I know what to do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to our template right here. I like this big thing here. So let's figure out what we want to say, okay? So let's just simply take. So help as many people as possible. I'm opening 15 free personal coaching spots. Challenge is to give not only the fastest results but lasting results. Workouts. Okay, once again, I don't know what she's. I mean, I'm assuming she's helping them lose weight, but it doesn't really tell me. Okay, it doesn't really tell me what the challenge is. So we're just gonna make this up. So just here to help as many people as possible live their best lives. I'm gonna make a free 15 person spot, 15-day. So let's just say something like. Let's just come up here and say, you know, get your dream body in record time. What if we just come over here and say, you know, get your dream body, and then let's, you know, mimicking this a little bit in record time, but let's just put in 56 in only 56 days, okay? And then let's take the bold off of that one. And then what I want to do is I want to just remove the space here, okay? And I'm not a fan of this font, okay? So let's come here and change this font. Let's go typography. Let's go headline. And let's go with something a little bold and brass. Let's go with like Fajala. They didn't build this on that platform, so let's go Fajala. I don't like that. Let's go Oxygen. That's better. Let's just go Oxygen, okay, just for the sake of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I want to go to the Advanced tab, and then I'm going to take the make this uppercase, and then I'm going to take the space. I'm going to take a little spacing out of it, see if I can make it a little bit bigger, okay, and then I'm going to make this instead of 50. Let's see if we can go all the way up to 60. I think 60 is plenty, and then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to make this Oxygen. And we're going to make this 60. Okay. Then we're going to come here and take out the make uppercase and take out the spacing, make it -1, and then we're going to take out the margin between them. Okay. So let's just go -10. Okay. Yeah, that's probably good. So get your dream body. Now what I want to do is I want to come here and I want to replace this backdrop with something that really helps me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a program called Pexels. PEX, okay, and then I'm just gonna put, you know, fitness, okay, and it's gonna give me all kinds of programs here. So I like this one right here. I like this one right here. I like this one right here. But I'm looking for something wide. I need something wide, okay. It just sort of helps me figure out what, you know, like what I want to do. Like I love this one right here if it were wide, but it's not wide. Okay, that's boxing, but I love the dark on that. So once again, the goal here is not to, so this is the one obviously that they used on that other one, okay? The idea is not to have, so some of these are pretty cool. I'm just not finding one that's standing out to me right now. It's just like, wow, that's it, okay? I like this one right here. Okay, we're gonna go this one right here. We're gonna just download it, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna put it as the background, okay? And then click here and just drag it up, okay? So it's a really nice photo, and I think it will serve us well for what we're doing. So let's go back while that's uploading. Let's go back and just look at this. Okay, so he's got that. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to take these backdrop images because I want to use some of them. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to steal this backdrop. So I do that by hitting the inspect button. Okay, and then just assuming that that is a JPEG. Okay, you can find it. You can like go to sources and you can find some of these like images here, if you want to, and sometimes you can find the backdrop. So like these are like screenshots right here. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this is a screenshot of the whole thing. So we're gonna just open that in a new tab so we can see it. Okay, and no, that's just a screenshot of that one. Okay, so let me figure out exactly where all those are. But another way to do this is if I go back to elements here where I can see all the stuff. Let's see if I can actually grab that whole thing right here. Let's see if I can just find it. So typically what we're looking for here is like a JPEG. Okay, so you can come here and just hit Command F. Now once again, there's better ways to do this. I've just never been great at it, but sometimes I get lucky. Okay, so here it is. I've got one here. So let's come here and see if I can highlight this. And grab this link right here, and let's see if we get lucky, and that's it, okay? Okay, so when I click on that, okay, no, that's a whole different ballgame there. So we'll look at one more, and then we're gonna give up on it. Like I said, once again, there's plenty of that's the only JPEG in there. Okay, so let's look at PNG. There's 9 of them. Okay, we may get lucky right here. This may be it here because I got background image. So let's see if this is it here. I think this right here though is only that one. I think this is just that one screenshot. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got lucky. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and just do just a couple quick things. Now, once again, there's way better ways to do this, but we're in a hurry, so we're going to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these images right here, okay, and I'm going to screenshot. What I want is I want as close to a square as possible, okay? So in this situation, 287, 287, okay, and then this one here, I'm going to just grab and we're going to go 269, 269. This one here, we're just going to grab and we're going to go 272, 272. And so we don't need all of them, but we're going to grab 8 of them, okay? Well, I guess there's only 9, so we sort of do need all of them. Okay, 285, 285. $277. So I don't know if you guys can see these little numbers in here, but that tells you what the pixels are. And for ClickFunnels, you want them to be square. Okay. The reason is because we're going to make circles out of them, and if they're not square, then they make ovals, and I don't like ovals. Okay. So we have all 9 pictures screenshotted in my folder. Okay, this one here is a little weird. Okay, so now we have all 9. We probably won't use that one there, mainly because the picture's odd, and we only need 8 of them. But now let's go back to our ClickFunnels, okay, right here, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with those. First, we're going to put the background image in here, okay, and then we're just going to put 100% width. Okay, bam, that's in there. Now I'm going to go in the front of this background. I'm going to take this one out, okay, because we don't need it. And you'll see all of a sudden that other one appears. What I like about it is you have a picture here, you have a picture here, and then our content is in the middle, okay? Next thing is we're going to take this, we're going to make the bold, we're going to make that our blue, okay, right there. So as you can see, it looks really good. So get your dream body in only 56 days, which I really like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Fast Factory Challenge and I'm going to put it in the middle, okay? So I'm just going to add a new row, or new column, excuse me, okay? And then I'm going to add a new element, which is going to be Actually, I don't even need to add a new element. I should just be able to drag this there. Okay, perfect. So that does that. I can take out the top one. Okay, so now we have everything in the middle. It's starting to look really good. Bam, you can already show me, you can already just tell that it's awesome. Now this for me is just a little big, so I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. So what I do is I always like to start with 200. Okay, to see what that does. Okay, and 200 is probably the right size for that. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to save it. You can see that. Get your dream body in only 56 days. Now let's go back to our template here. And so what can we do? So this is 56-day coaching for free. So what I want to do is I want to it's normally 637, so I want to put something in here for free. Okay, so if I went here to our thing, get your dream body in only 56 days, and then let's, instead of join, let's say join our free, and then we're going to call this we're going to come back here and we're going to call this our 50-day transformation coaching. Okay, so we're going to come back here to our Epiphany Bridge, get our 56-day transformation coaching. Okay, join our free 56-day transformation coaching challenge and receive free coaching. Okay, let's see what else they said. So get our free 56-day trans. I like this 56-day transformation coaching. That's what. Okay, there we go. That's what we're going to use right here. So we're going to grab this right here and back to here. Although I like that challenge. It's not a program. I'm going to make it challenge, and I'm going to make it all caps. I'm going to take the word coaching out here. So join our free 56-day transformation challenge and so what we're looking for is we're looking for like a call to action, not a call to action, but a result right here, okay? So what happens, so get your dream body in only 56 days. So join our free 56-day transformation challenge and receive free coaching, and then I want to put like receive free coaching. And let Coach Jess help you. So I like this better. So let's take this out. So join our 56 and let Coach Jess help you live your best year ever. I don't like that, so let's see if I can work that. Join our 56-day trial and let Coach Jess help you. So what would it mean to live your best year ever? So how about lose weight, get shredded, join our free 56-day challenge and let Coach Jess help you lose weight, get shredded, and I want one more outcome, right? So join our free 56-day transformation challenge and let Coach Jess help you lose weight, get shredded, and live your best year ever. Okay, perfect. Okay, so something like that. Now what I want to do is I want to change this font because I don't like it. We're going to come here, open sans. We're going to make it oxygen again. I like that. Okay, and then I want to make it just a smidge smaller. That's 26. Let's make it 24. See if yep, because I want that to be on 2 lines. Okay, and then I'm going to just take this out. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take another headline, and then I want to bring it down here. And what I want to do is I want to put only 15 spots available. ABAILABLE, and then I'm going to make this just a smidge smaller. Once again, make sure it's oxygen. I'm going to make this maybe 42. Maybe let's go down to 36. 36 is probably fine. Make that bold. Okay, and then we're going to come here and we're going to bring this down just a smidgen. Okay, only 15 spots available, like that. So it's looking really good. Okay, and then send me my voucher. I don't like that call to action, so let's change send me my voucher. How about put, well, let's see what happens when we click on this, send me my voucher. What does it do? Okay, so it just opens up okay, so instead of say send me my voucher, let's say something a little more, how about like save? So give me, not give me my spot, but let's reserve is too crazy. So give me my voucher. How about sign me up, Coach Jess? And let's come in here. I don't like the rounded corners, so we're going to come in style, and we're going to take the thing off right here, and then here we're going to say send me my voucher to be one of your 15 students, something like that. Okay, now once again, they can change that later. Okay, but I'm sort of liking that. The only thing I want to do here is yeah, right here. Okay, so I'm sort of liking that. Okay, so that's sort of what it would look like right here. I think that's making a lot of sense to me. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to come here and I want to take this. Now, obviously, today is Thursday, the February 14th, so they're going to have to probably extend it, but I'll let them deal with that. I want to put this one here and here. So I'm going to take all these images out right here. I'm going to save that for later just in case I want to use it, but nav, logos, okay, we'll just save that later. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take this here and just put a 1 column, and I'm going to take a subheadline, paste that in, bam, okay, and then we're going to take this out, okay, and then we're going to just say here what we want it to say. Okay, so first we're going to make it, not Oswald, oxygen, excuse me, we're going to make oxygen, and then let's make this uppercase, so it's nice and big, and then we're going to make this white, okay, and then I think we don't need to go up too much, maybe 28, okay, and then let's make it bold. Okay, so we got that, and then what I want to do is I actually want to make this the blue. Okay, and then to do that, that's too much blue, so we're going to change this color here, and we're going to go ahead and go with that red that they use in the other one. Okay, so I don't like that red, so I always select that red and I come over and I make it a little bit darker. Okay, there we go. So that's starting to look good. This is a little big for me, so I'm just going to make it just a smidge smaller, and we're going to just take the font size down to 22. Okay, and then we're going to make this font size 12. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little bit of the margin out. So instead of 15 vertical, let's go 10 vertical. Makes it just a little bit cleaner, a little bit neater. Okay, and it's starting to make sense to me. Now the only thing is I want to see if I can give me some margin between the two. So I'm going to come down just a little bit, and maybe let's see how far down I can go. Can I go 80? Okay. Okay, that's too much. So let's go cut that in half, and let's see if we can go 40. Okay. 40, yeah. So that way I can at least see the blue here. We've got it. Okay, and we could save that and we've got it. So we've got get your dream body only 56 days. Here's our estimation, 50 spots available. Summing at Coach Jess, Thursday, February 15th. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to come back here. And then I don't know who Coach Jess is, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a spot for Coach Jessica to put an image here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make this background white right here so we can read it, okay? So we got it white right here. And then what I think I'd like to do right here is I'm going to come here and I'm going to add a section, 2 columns. Let's go left sidebar, okay? And then what I want to do is I want to add an image here, okay? Now just for the sake of this, I'm just going to find a picture off of Google. They're going to have to change it, okay? So just go female. I'm going to go female coach PNG. See if I can just find something, okay? Just so once again, let's go female fitness coach, okay? So just, I mean, once again, they're going to use whatever they want, but just for the sake of it, we're going to use this one right here. And because they're going to change it, I'm not even going to worry about adding it to ClickFunnels. I'm just going to copy the image, and I'm going to come here, and I'm just going to put it in. And this is only for reference, okay? So they're going to replace this with a picture of Coach Jess, okay? And then now what we're going to do is we're going to come back here, and then we're just going to take her content just as it is. We're going to edit it, obviously, but we're going to take it here. I'm going to just come here, and I'm going to go paragraph. I'm going to highlight it, okay, like this, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to come here, and I like the way this is done. Obviously, I hate the app, so I'm going to put this here. Let's make a bold color. Let's see if we can make that. No. I don't know if I want that blue or not, but we're going to keep it there right now. Okay, so once again, get your dream body in only 56 days. Join our 56-day transformation challenge and let Coach Jess help you lose weight. Get started and live your best year ever. Only 15 spots available. Sign me up, Coach Jess. Okay, now well, we'll do something with that, okay? Thursday, February 20th, reserve your spot. Okay, and then now we're going to say something here that's compelling, okay? So I'm going to say, do you live in the St. Cloud area, okay? And ready to... Actually, let's just say this. We're going to say, get results fast. Are you ready to get results fast? And live in the St. Cloud area? And I'm going to make this a little wider right here. So we're going to take the left, right out. Okay, so are you ready to get lasting results fast and live in the St. Cloud area? I don't love that, but we're going to just do that, okay? So once again, we've got this image of her right here, okay? Now, what I'd like to do here is come here and just put something like we're going to take this out, but I sort of like how this long form letter is. Okay, just put, and then we're going to come down here. What do I want to do? We're going to take this out. We're going to take this out because we don't need it. Okay, and then I want to show you here. I'm going to put this here. We're going to take this out. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to make her, okay, all the way on the bottom. Okay, but before we do that, we got to see if we can make this happen. So are you ready to get lasting results fast? I think I'm going to say this. Do you live in the St. area and ready to get lasting results fast? Quickly. Okay, and And then let's make this, why can't I make this wider? Oh, here we go, we can. Okay, so do you live in the St. Cloud area and ready to get lasting results quickly? Perfect, okay? I'm Coach Jess, and I'm opening 15 personal coaching spots in my 56 days. And then I want to, okay, so I'm Coach Jess. Let's make this the font that we want, so we know that we're going to come here and we're going to make this oxygen. And let's make this about 22. So I'm Coach Jess, and I'm opening up 15 personal coaching spots in my 56-day, okay? So I want to put this here, and I want to make this big. And we're going to call it the same thing we did here. Okay? That way it's congruent. Okay, and this here I want to make bold. And then of course the bold, I want to make that blue. Okay? Almost done. So I'm Coach Jess, and I'm over 50 days challenge. Okay, and then this challenge is, not was, but is specifically designed to assist you in getting fast and lasting results. So we don't want to say fast and lasting, because we say getting lasting results in the least amount of time as possible. Okay? So I like that, okay? And then now what we're going to do is we're going to take this out. I'll show you what I'm going to do here. Okay, take this out. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a subheadline. Okay, and then we're going to come here, we're going to copy this. Okay, and then we're going to put an icon on here. And then we're gonna, let's see if we can put like a weight. See what we have in here as far as icons go that looks like exercise. If we don't, we'll just use the check marks like they got. But boy, it sure would be cool if they had something cool in here that we could use. I'm not really seeing anything that I love. Okay, so I don't really see this, so let's use, what is this? Like an emoji? Okay, so I don't love that, but that's what we got. That's what we got. Okay, so we're gonna put that to the left, and then so we're gonna go customize. So I like what she says here. So first thing we do is we're gonna put So I think we need 4 of these, or maybe yeah, 4 of these. Okay. So the first one is we're gonna put customized. Okay. And we're gonna put each person is different. So I like what they say. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just fix these bullet points because I don't really like them. Okay. So so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put the big pictures here. Okay, and I don't even like these. I don't like these check marks, so I'm gonna just go with my gut and take these out. Okay, I'm not a big fan of these kinds of emojis and funnels. I think they just cheapen it a little bit, and even though they are fun and cute, I don't love it. So we're gonna put. So let's go customize. So let's take out the big header, and we're just gonna say each calendar, and I'm gonna put customize. Okay, so I like that. Second. So we're going to say we'll tailor your fitness routines and workouts to ensure they are productive, blank, and fun. Productive, challenging, and fun. Okay. So like that. Then meal planning. Meal planning. Will help you formulate a diet. Not a diet. Will help you formulate your food. There we go. To ensure maximum results by helping you with meal planning. And then I like this. Our not so secret weapon is accountability. I don't like hold your feet to the fire, but see, our not so weakness is accountability. My team and I will walk with you each step of the way. And by the way, quitting is not an option. Something like that. So that sounds really cool, right? Okay, so I like that. So we're going to take all this stuff out here, okay? And so this basically says what it is, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to bullet or bold these situations right here. And once again, the bold, we're going to make that blue color, okay? So they stand out. And the reason why I do them individual like this is sometimes ClickFunnels, I'm going to put an icon on these. Actually, I may not put an icon on these because we'll see, because they're more than one page. But sometimes ClickFunnels just gets a little out of whack when you put all these in one line, and I don't like that. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to put an icon on here, and we're going to make that icon. So this should be 18. This should be 20. 20, and then we're going to make this oxygen Okay, and let's go with icon picker, and let's go target. Let's go circle. Let's go, what do you call that? Bullseye? There we go. Let's put a bullseye on there. Okay, and then once again, let's make this icon right here. We're going to go icon color. Let's make a bold. Okay, now I don't like this here because you can see they touch each other. And this here, you got to sort of do fast. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll push that forward 5. So it looks pretty good. Now, the only thing is I want this to be a little skinnier. Okay, so we're going to come in here and we're going to make this maybe 90. Now, actually, I don't like the icon, so I'm going to come here and I'm going to take the icon off. We're almost done. Okay, we're going to come here and take the icon off. Now, how you take that icon off is you go back to the icon picker, just go all the way down to the bottom, you find the last icon, and you move to the right, and it comes off, okay? And then we're going to take this space out, because we don't need it. What I'm going to do instead is I think I can make that centered, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a divider in between these, okay? And we're going to make that like a 3, and then we're going to make this like 10%, and then we're going to center it. 10% is not enough. 25% is good, okay? And then we're going to take a little padding out, and we're going to just make that 10. So it comes up 20. 20 is good, okay? So there we go. Okay, so this challenge, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put this right here. I'm gonna wait. I don't think we need any of this. Okay. And then I think what I want to do. I don't love this yet. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm going to take this off right here. I'm going to just move it so we have it for later in case we want it. I'm going to put it all the way down here. But I'm going to just see if I can just come here and just make that first word the top. So customize specifically for you. Okay, so let's try this. Okay. Now once again, let's. I actually like this size. Let me see what that looks like on oxygen. Okay, so I actually like that size. Maybe 22. Oh, maybe 24. Maybe we got to go bigger. Yeah, I think bigger is what we're looking for. So let's go 24. See what that does. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. And then now let's try something with this divider. Let's try to go like 100%. And let's try to take the space out. Let's go here and let's see if I can make. Let's go 2. And let's go 5. 5. Okay, I like that. Okay, so that's looking better for me, okay? So we're going to just copy this right here. So meal planning should be at the beginning, okay? Meal planning formulated to your personal palette so meal planning formulated to your personal palate, like taste palette. I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, I hate this. So we're gonna have to do it this way. Formulated to your personal palette, maximizing results. Okay, so meal planning formula to your personal palate, maximizing dietary results. Once again, we're going to take this. We're going to make this a 5. That's going to go all the way up. Uh-oh, not 305, just 5. Okay, we're going to bring this down here, and then I'm going to take this out here, accountability. From Coach Jess and her team, walking you and then we're going to take this out. Quitting is not an option. Okay, and once again we got to change this font, oxygen, and then this is what, 2023. Okay, so make this 5 right here. Bam, so we got that. Okay, so we're starting to get there. Okay, now I normally like 5, but we're not going to do that. Okay. So the only thing is I want to see if I can maybe move this up here. Let's go 28. That may not be bad. Okay, so we're starting to get there, okay? So, like, obviously, if there was a picture of Coach Jess right there, this would be really, really, really good, okay? So, I like this, okay? Now, I'm going to take this call to action out right there, see if I can step that up. And then this right here, I don't think I can make that any bigger, but, oh, heck yeah, I can. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to make it 900, 800, 700, 600, 500, 400, 300, 200, 100. Oh, that's not 100, it's 1,000. No wonder it's not doing anything for me. 500, 400, 300, 200, 280, 270, 260, 250, 240, 230, 220, 280. We're going to go 280 like this, and then we're going to take this margin out right here from the bottom. We're going to bring the bottom all the way up, and what that should do is if we can do this right, we should be able to get her all the way to the bottom right here. That's what we want. We're wanting her legs to cut off, okay? All the way on the bottom. And then we can just sort of design this here a little bit to do what we want it to do. And we're going to put this call to action back in. Nope, I don't like it. Okay, so we're going to just keep it like that, okay? Now, the only thing is, can I get this out? I think the only way I can do this is like by going like minus 10. Yeah, but then it goes behind the, that's a whole z-index thing right there. Let me see what this looks like. Okay, and so there's a little trick to this. So if I can close this, a little trick to this, I should be able to take some CSS coding, take the CSS right here, go to settings, CSS, put that in, and then put overflow, visible, and then close, okay? And so what that tells me is this one needs to be visible at all times. So now when I save it and preview it, the bottom one should overlap that picture, and it did not. Why did it not overlap that picture? Well, I'm not going to spend any time on it because her picture is going to be flat. Did I pull the right one? I did. So, oh well, let's just do this. It doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, so we get the idea, right? So she's going to be there. We're going to be there. Okay, so this is looking really good. Now, the only other thing that I want to do between these is I think I want to add a section. Okay, sometimes ClickFunnels gives us. Now I want to put those before and after pictures on, right? Okay, because those were really big to the funnel before we got it, so we can't leave them out because they need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a section in here, and we're going to play around with what we want. Okay, so I'm going to put the section right here. We may not leave it here, but I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to go with just a gray backdrop for right now. We're not going to use that long term, and I'm going to go 4. Okay, and we're going to go image, and what I'm going to do with this image right here, I don't know why this did this, but we're going to take this image right here, we're going to take this and we're going to open up all of those screenshots that we had earlier. Remember those? Okay, we're going to just drag them into ClickFunnels. Okay, drag them into ClickFunnels. So while those are going there, let's look back to our thing and see if there's anything we're missing. Okay, so the only thing we're missing is they've got like the address right here, so we can grab that. We can probably put that in the header. Okay, and then they have a countdown to the day 14, and so other than that, I don't think we need anything else on this particular thing. Okay, so let's go back to ClickFunnels. Those pictures have uploaded, and now all I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to start, we'll let them load, they're still loading, is we're going to just start adding them. Okay, okay, and then oh, I see what they're doing, they're loading one at a time, so I don't know if I can get rid of that. Okay, so let's okay, before I do that, let's get them the way we want. So what I like to do with these images is, let's see if we can do, I don't know if we can do a radius, we're going to try, but yeah, it's going to cut their heads off, so no, we can't. Okay, so let's at least put some round corners on it to make it a little bit more pro. Okay, we like that. Fully visible, and then let's go take the margin out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this and drag it over. Copy this and drag it over. Copy this and drag it over. Okay, so those are our before and after pictures, okay, that we want, right? And then so what I want to do here is I want to put a column in. Try that again. I want to put a column in. There we go. And then we want to put a subheadline. And then I'm going to try grabbing this and bringing it over. Okay, and we're going to put this up at the top. Okay, and then if we want to see, do we want 4 or do we want 8? I think we want 8 before and afters. I think those look better. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to click on this and we're going to start bringing the before and afters in. Okay, so I don't know why, but we're going to try to go male, female, see if we can make that happen. May not be able to. I don't know that it matters, but okay. Oh, come on. we can't go male female because we're out of males. Oh, we already got that one already. Come here and find one we don't have. Oh, we may have this one already. No, we don't. Okay, so there we go. So now we got 8 before and after pictures, okay? So this is sort of what we want. That's really good, okay? So now what I'd like is let's make this have a white background, see what it does, okay? So I think that white background pops a little bit more, okay? Which is pretty good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to give this like some length by not switching these, by making them both white. Let's see what that looks like. I think that's really good, okay? Really good. I really like this, okay? And then the only thing I want to do here is we're going to have to put a call to action in because that's too long to go without a call to action. So we're going to bring this all the way down. And we're going to put a call to action in, which once again, I don't know if we're going to stick with that, but okay, but once again, I really like this, okay? 15 spots, before and after, bam, bam, bam. Okay, so now the only other thing I want to do is I want to do like a closing, like, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go full width, and I'd like to go like, this may look terrible, so just bear with me here. But I love to try things, okay? So I want to go with something down at the bottom, okay? So where we just sort of we're repeating this, okay? So like I'm going to just take this, I'm going to drag this all the way to the bottom, okay? See if I can do this. But so that doesn't really work because of the challenges out. So let's see if I can make this happen with like a charcoal, okay? And then get your dream body in only 56 days. Like this. But instead of all that margin on it, I'm going to take this off. Bring it all the way down. Something like that. And then we're going to just save this spot right here. We're just going to call this 56 CTA. So 56 challenge, call to action. Save this all the way down. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to add. I'm going to take this out. We don't need that. And then I'm going to add my rows and add the 56 CTA right there. Okay. And then I'm going to take this out. And then let's see if they have a footer. They don't. Okay, so we're just going to copy this. Now I have in my thing, I sort of have a footer that I like to use. So I'm just going to take this here, go to my sections, and I'm just going to scroll and see if I can find a footer. 7-day launch footer, something like that. Okay. We're not going to go with that. We're just going to keep it this right here. Okay, now they probably need to put, so we're going to go Fast Factory 2019. And once again, they can put their own stuff in, okay? And then, so I'm sort of liking that. Now, what don't I like about it? What I don't like about it is I don't like that. So what would happen if I take the background color all the way out and just keep that? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so if I come here, preview the whole thing, fast track the time, get your body in 56 days, join, okay? And that looks terrible because it didn't come through. So why didn't it come through? I don't know. Oh, I know why it didn't come through. Because of... So let's grab this image. And we're going to just put it right here in this section. I'm going to go 100% full width. Sometimes when you do this, when you put an image in, by the way, oh great, did it really stick? Okay, sometimes when you put an image in, by the way, when you copy that URL, sometimes you have to hit backspace one time because it puts a quotation mark in it, okay? And I don't know why, but we'll just do that right there. And then once again, we're gonna just put, we're gonna put a counter in. Just put a little little scarcity in there, or urgency, I guess it would be. And we're just gonna make that white like that. Okay. And then what I want to do is I just want to put a little margin and be on the bottom, and then this one is set to go. Okay, so look, that looks pretty good. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so we're going to save this. The only thing we need to do is we just need to do their, when you go send me their voucher, they have name, last name, email, phone number, okay, and they have a before and after. So we just want to design this a little bit, okay, and then so we're going to go back to this. What I like to do on the pop-ups, show pop-up, okay, I like to take this guy right here. So I'm going to copy the image address, show pop-up. First thing I want to do is I want to put an image in. Image. And I'm going to take this. Now, you're going to love this pop-up that I'm going to do here, okay? Now, obviously, you can't see it, right? Because it's supposed to be a dark backdrop, okay? So you could always take this Fast Factory and make it black, like in Photoshop, if you want to, okay? In this situation, I don't know if I have time to do any of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just come here to this one, name, last name, email, phone number. So let's see if we can go. Let's see if we can go. What do I want to say? So join the. So join the 50, and let's just copy this. Okay, put that in there. A couple things we want to do is we want to make that oxygen because that's important. Okay, and then let's make that bold color what we want. And so what I want to do is I want to take this guy out since I can't see him. Okay, so we got name, email address. Okay, and then let's clone this. And let's put the other two in. I see how they want it. Email and phone number. So, okay, so let's just go right here. We're going to take this email one and put it right here. Well, I guess it don't matter. And put this one here. And we're going to enter your, this is going to be last name. Okay. And this is going to be first name. Okay. Enter your email. And this enter your phone. And then we want to make this phone number, and then of course we want the icon to be phone. Okay, so now we have first name, last name, email, phone number, first name, last name, email, phone, so we're good there. And then a couple things I want to do is I really want to put that logo in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just take a risk, and I'm going to do something that is going to I think is going to look pretty cool. So we're going to click on this, and we're going to, oh, that's not what I want. We're going to put this logo in here. Okay, now we're going to do it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to pop-up settings, and I'm going to do something pretty cool. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this backdrop, and I'm going to make it like 80, 90 transparency. And the background color I'm going to take all the way out, okay? And then the border, I'm going to take that border off. Okay, let's go back to this background. Uh-oh. Okay. And then I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to take out the margin. I'm going to make this a little smaller, see if I can get it all on one page or one line. And I don't like the two, so I'm going to go ahead and just stack them like they had. The only way I can do that is by making one column. And we're just going to drag first name, and then last name, and then email, and then phone number, and then we're going to put 5 between. 5 is plenty. And we're going to take this out. So I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. Okay, and then I don't really love this, so okay, and then I want to come here and sign me up, Coach Jess. So I want to use that same I want to make sure we got oxygen. Okay, and then we're going to use that red, bam, and then here we're going to go we're going to try to make this a little smaller. See if we can get this down. There we go. So I want to make these square. Okay. Sorry for taking so much time on this little pop-up, but you know this is where they pay you. This is where they give you the information. So we want to spend a little bit of time on this to make sure it looks good. Okay. There we go. So we got that right there. Pop up, she'll pop up. That looks really sharp right there. Now, well, let me show you what it looks like when you preview this. Okay, and you scroll down. The funnel looks really good. I'm really happy with that. Okay, super happy. Super happy with that. When you click on this, that comes up there. To me, that looks really good. Okay, it looks sort of kick-ass. Okay, so I like that. So let's make sure we have everything. Send me the voucher. We don't need this right here. I see exactly what they're doing with it. I forgot we want to put this in here. We're going to put this in the we're going to put this in their header, or in their footer, excuse me. So we're just going to go like this and paste that in. Okay. We're going to go oxygen. Okay. That's looking good. Okay. So there we go. Okay. Now the only thing I want to do here for them, they're not going to have. So if I just put my stuff in here and I send me the voucher, I want to see what their thank you page looks like. Okay, so here, okay, so right here they have, these are the before and afters. Okay, this isn't terrible, so I'm going to go ahead and let them keep that thank you page right there. Okay, that's pretty good because it's got all their information on it. I don't think we need to redo that for them. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. So we'll be able to, we'll let them use that. Okay, so guys, that's it. I think that is our Fast Factory Challenge funnel makeover. Hope it was helpful.